UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt coming up for his par. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself in a share of 10th place. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Going with a 3-wood here. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Well, that was a strong 3-wood, or just a straight miscalculation. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently one stroke better than her rival and playing partner today.
And here we are with the third shot. Let's take a look at the current standings. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, what does that lie look like?
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And he needs this to save par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. And this shot from the bunker. And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And there it goes from the sand. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Well, that should find the bunker. Oh, in the fairway bunker. These are always the tough shots. That's disappointing. From one bunker to the next. Well, there's the line, the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
11 feet left to the hole.
An important par save.
This one's tracking.
Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Now 4 back after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
That's heading for the fairway. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Outstanding approach shot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. That was a shot and a half. So close to the eagle. You want to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard? Well, let's hold this putt. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in 3rd place.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the 5-iron. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. An opportunity to make their par. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Well, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. That's not what they were looking for.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. This one's for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Good shot there, Beamer. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say. They've decided to club up.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That is hunting for the hole. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
It's early, Luke, but this player is trailing their rival. I hope to see them put up more of a fight as this event progresses.
That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
This one is all over it.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
So far, so good.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one heading to the bunker.
Is that what they had in mind? Even for the day, in a share of 9th. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
This is Brooke Henderson. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Not bad. Even for the day. Just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
It's tracking.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Like the look of this one. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that makes him tied for first.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Oh, that was a beauty. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
Okay, let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Quality shot, that one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Brooke Henderson. This rivalry could get interesting here.
That's a great play at a great time because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
You like that, didn't you? Sitting at 3 under par. They currently share the lead in this one. Going with the 6-iron here.
Look out left.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Time for the 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will take him to 5 under. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Oh, that was pure. Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going